Another NBA Live 2001 season has come to the championship game as Roger Ward's Miami Heat look to get Roger a third championship. He faces a tough task as Nate's LA Lakers are 10-point favorites heading into the game. It's Heat vs. Lakers on this episode of NBA Live 2001 Breakdown. The Lakers blew this possession by trying to execute a pick and roll before the screener was set, leading to the offensive foul. Roger takes the ball back the other way and finds a cutting Eddie Jones, who ties the game up with a baby hook, raising his field goal percentage to 27%. Shaquille O'Neal had half of the Lakers' points, and here he spins away from a double team, getting into the paint for his own Shaq Daddy hook shot. Now down 4, Roger looks to the only white guy on the floor as Dan Marley spots up for a user-defended three-pointer from the top of the circle. At the other end, the Lakers feed the hot hand as Shaquille O'Neal hits another baby hook despite a quadruple team. Roger was visibly pissed at this point and wanted to get a shot up as soon as possible. After an unnecessary double team in the corner, Roger leans forward with Tim Hardaway and ties the game up with a three. Nate rushes the ball back and catches Roger out of position as Kobe Bryant drives, flies, and assaults. Roger continued to look for Alonzo Mourning, who shot over 80% in the championship game. He picks up the hockey assist as Tim Hardaway breaks Ron Harper's ankles with a jab step before hitting a big three.
Let's go!
But the Lakers had answers, as Nate noticed Alonzo Mourning vacate the key as Roger user-D'd Kobe Bryant. Grant pump fakes Mason and gets a wide open lane. Roger is forced to foul. After making the first, Grant misses the second, and Roger is in perfect user position for a rebound. Shaq gets it instead and gets another 2 points from 5 feet away. To avoid the game slipping away, Roger Ward needs a big play. When Eddie Jones drives, Nate decides to double team with Rick Fox, leaving Dan Marley open in the corner. After a series of pump fakes, Dan Marley drives and throws down.
Get down!
After having all of the momentum in the world, Roger Ward decides to throw it all the way on this Eddie Jones foul, fouling him out and getting Eddie House into the ballgame. Roger can't even substitute because he's so pissed off, leaving Eddie House to guard Kobe Bryant. Back down, spin move, Hezzy, 2 points, Lakers lead. Roger continued to look for Mourning in the post, but after this double team, he's forced to give it up. Roger then loses the ball in the corner and we're going the other way. As the fast break starts to slow down, Roger Ward user double teams with Eddie House, leaving Kobe Bryant open in the corner. His shot couldn't even hit the side of a mountain as it caroms out of bounds.
Oh my God! God!
Now in panic mode, Roger starts to throw up ill-advised threes. He's bailed out by his CPU O-boards, and Alonzo Mourning gets a tip-in to give Roger a 1-point lead. Nate continued to go to Shaq, but after a quadruple team, he's forced to move it around. A doubling Eddie House is out of position, and Derek Fisher hits a huge 3-point shot. Roger continues to break ankles, this time with Ceballos. He passes up a 3-point shot for Alonzo Mourning, baby hook. After 24 seconds of perfect user defense by Roger, Nate is forced to take a bailout Kobe Bryant 3. However, Nate gets a CPU O-board by Shaq and a user and 1. Now down 5, and in complete scramble mode, Roger is forced to throw up a shitty hook shot by Cedric Ceballos. He, too, gets his own CPU O-board and user hook. In the biggest defensive possession of the game, Roger decides to run away with his user and let the CPU defend Nate. It's easily broken down, and Derek Fisher lays it in. Down 5 again, Roger does a gay little step back with no offensive rebounders in sight. Nate gets the board, and this game looks over. Nate tries to kill the clock and eventually throws it in to Shaquille O'Neal. Roger, however, pushes Shaq in the back, and he still has a chance. Then, Nate pushes Roger, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Oh my God!
With the game basically over, Nate works the ball around and eventually gets Kobe Bryant on Dan Marley for an easy 2 points in the key. That ends this episode of NBA Live 2001 Breakdown. Please like and subscribe for more content.
Holy fuck. It's so cold again.